Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7 as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
And complete to Drake London. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Shorts. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his 1st catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Hey, along the line,
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
A quality pickup from White, who really earned more time as the Bucs starter the back half of last season. Finished with close to 400 yards in the Bucs' final 8 games. Positioned himself.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. That's 3rd down. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific a week ago with the Lions.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 to the 42-yard line.
Sometimes you're in line perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. Here's White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of yards, so now they deal with 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Ritter throwing on third down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield on play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 10. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on it. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Right here, one time.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'd say that would be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter back to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line, here's Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a bucket. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. This is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Ritter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Falcons.
Ritter completes this quickly. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down, a run with Patterson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ritter now on second down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Mayfield off the play fake. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A run to begin the second half with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Read option. This is White. Shifts by him. into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. The lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, wide open, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to at least get one score back. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons get a bit closer. extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before the games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball could bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a bit of a daunting task here for this. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows who's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Opting to run again here with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now White lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. 4 yards the gain, and bring up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, look at him. Pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll go up the middle with White. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
214 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. In motion goes the tight end. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They give to White on the option. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mayfield being chased out left. pressure gets to him again.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They defer to White out of the shotgun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on third and long following the sack.
They'll buy some time right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ritter to throw it.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
34 yards.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And a fast footwork by White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.